All right. So for this video, it's gonna be more prophecy that's being fulfilled, and a lot of things that is soon to come, or that may be already going on right now, that we need to take heed to. A lot of things that we need to take heed to, and I'm gonna make sure that every chance I get, anytime I see anything that needs to be talked about, I'm gonna talk about it because of the fact that I need to get my people ready. If y'all not ready for it, then hey, it's gonna be on me because of the fact that there are things that I see going on that somebody else may not really see or be seeing. So if I have information I want to give to y'all, I'm gonna give it to y'all if Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? But let me go. Well, before I even start anything, first and foremost, before I should start this at first, but I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Now let's go and get into it. Let's go ahead and get into it. So, now this video right here. Now, I made a video. I think I uploaded it yesterday. I'm pretty sure it was either Thursday or whenever it was. I'm not sure, but I made a video where I reacted to one of this dude's videos. His name is Dabu77. He's an Edomite, but he has a lot of his videos. Like, he literally uploads about everything, literally everything. Any recent news you may need, any updates, whatever it may be, he uploads about it. So if you want to hear about what's going on in the world, like really going on in the world, watch his videos, because this videos like gives you it basically connects to end time prophecy of the Bible. It talks about he has videos talking about, even though he may not really, I'm not really sure if all his videos are in a sense like, I guess, tied into what the Bible says in terms of like him knowing that it's from the Bible. I'm just pretty sure he's just one of those, oh, it's the news, so I'm gonna let y'all know about this stuff because it's news. He may not really talk about how it's end time prophecy, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm here for. Other people too have the same job, they're doing the same thing that I'm doing, letting you know how there's a lot of end time prophecy going on that y'all need to take heed to. Y'all need to take heed to these things. But in this video, as y'all see by the title, it says they are cutting off our food supply. Store shelves are going empty. Workers wiped out by design. So you're seeing how now this isn't something new, because I think I heard, I forgot when, but I think it was sometime 2021, maybe either late 2021 or early or in the middle. I'm not really sure. I don't know, but they was talking about a chicken shortage, a chicken wing shortage or whatever. I'm not sure how true that was, but uh I do know that throughout the United States that there was, I guess, shortages in certain food products, whatever it may be. But this video is giving you a clear example how whatever's going on, whatever is said in the Bible, whatever was prophesied in the Bible, is coming to fruition. And let me go ahead and show y'all the verse real quick. So famine is mentioned three times in terms of like in terms of end time prophecy. It's mentioned three times in Matthew, Mark, and Luke, and these are all words of Christ, as you can see, red letter. But um, I'll read Matthew 24 verse 7. So it says, "For nation shall rise against nation." So if y'all, once again, if you just live under a rock, or if you're not really, into the news and all that stuff, you can see how, who was it, like NATO and EU, United States, Russia, China, Israel, like they're all doing something. It's something going on between all of them, where it's some maybe rumor of a war or something going on. Tensions are rising. You don't know what's really going on for real, but like I made a video talking about the EMP attack that's soon to come. There's an EMP attack that's soon to come. Where once again yesterday, well, not yesterday, because right now it's Saturday, but because I'm making this video very late, it's kind of like very late at night. But Thursday Thursday FEMA had a meeting once again, just kind of giving y'all a little bit of a rundown. But FEMA had a meeting where they talked about basically planning for an EMP attack. If I don't know what an EMP attack is, an EMP attack is called electromagnetic pulse. Basically, where they drop a bomb on the United States, where it basically cuts off all power. It's going to be like a huge blackout. I already showed y'all how that's prophesied in Revelation 16, I think verse 10, if I remember. But basically, there's going to be a blackout in the United States at some point. Don't know when, but when they drop that EMP, it has the ability to cut off all communication. Like all the power lines are going to go off. It's going to cut off all lights. Not going to have any power. Nothing's going to be running for real. It's going to be all just straight black and just powerless. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to get prepared for that, because you just never know what's going to happen. But want y'all to be prepared for it. Be prepared for it. But that's just one prophecy of what's to come. You know what I'm saying? These famines and things, because it even says in Mark 13:8 how these are the beginning of sorrows. That's just the famines and stuff. The COVID, when it says pestilence, that's COVID, and you see all these different variants coming out. That's just the beginning of what's to come. Just the beginning. After a while, it's going to get way worse. So y'all gotta, like once again, inform ourselves. Not just inform ourselves, but at the same time, take heed to it. If somebody's making a video about it, not just me, anybody. If you see a video, if you see the news talking about it, whatever it may be, take heed to it and realize, okay, what do I need to do to get prepared for it? How can I get my people prepared for what's to come? You know what I'm saying? So, even though we may be living in the world right now where, everything seems just fine, even though with COVID going on, but at the same time, though, there are still people just living like, nothing's happening. Like it's just another day in office, you know what I'm saying? But not knowing that after a while, it's going to get crazy. It's going to get very hectic. And you got to realize, okay, how do I live in a world where you got no internet, no Wi-Fi, no power, barely any food, barely any connection? I can't call nobody, can't text nobody. What you gonna do when all that stuff is gone? That's why I'm making these videos, to tell y'all how to get prepared for them. You know what I'm saying? But let me go ahead and go back to this video real quick. And this video, once again, if y'all want to be informed of just anything and just see what's going on in the world, subscribe to him. And even though he's an Edomite, like I said, but these Edomites they be on their stuff. They be they be having like a lot of information in terms of being updated on what's going on in the world. But let's go ahead and start.
This is Dabu7. A big time heads up for those out there that are refusing to see what's going on. There are store shelves that are being emptied left and right. And for the idiots out there that don't want to pay any attention because they walk into one store and see that it's just fine, they have a...
And look, like you said, just because in your area the stores are not vacant, just because in where you live the stores don't have food shortages, just because where you live the stores don't look like this, because where I live, I don't really see too many stores that's very empty. Everything is stocked up. So I can't really say that where I live this going on right here. Only thing I can say is that I gotta get prepared for it, because I know at some point it's going to happen. At some point it's going to happen. So take heed to these things, because just because it's going on maybe in the north or in the east or west doesn't mean that it's going to not transfer throughout the whole United States. You know what I'm saying? This same agenda that's being pushed right here, whatever's going on right here, the same thing going to happen throughout the whole United States. And that's just a part of their beast system, or that their mark of the beast thing. You know what I'm saying? To implement that mark of the beast, to force you to get that mark, so then you'll be able to buy, sell, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So all this stuff is a part of Revelation, a part of end time prophecy. Just take heed to it and be prepared. You know what I'm saying?
A rude awakening coming. We now have images and reports that are coming in from all across the country. As you can see here, this is from DC, and a shout out to Jordan that was letting everyone know that All of the leafy greens have disappeared. And it's not just them. Also, here in my state, for months now, we've not been able to get any kind of pet food. You have to go online somewhere like Chewy.com to get it. All the stores shelves.
Hey, and like I said, what is y'all gonna do when you can't go online no more? What is y'all gonna do when that access is gone? Can't do nothing about that. When you can't go online, when your internet is off, all Wi-Fi is gone. You can't go DoorDash no more. Now I promise y'all. I promise y'all. DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, whatever you use, all that stuff is very useful. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that it's convenient that you ain't got to get up and go nowhere. The food can just come to you. It's very convenient. But at the same time, though, like that stuff's gonna be gone after a while. Got to go back to the old school way and start investing in making your own garden. You know what I'm saying? Getting your own crops, getting your own seeds, making your own vegetables and cabbage and fruits and all that stuff. Because at some point, you're not going to be able to really rely on, the stores because of the fact that once again, it's going to look like this. It's going to look just like this. So I advise y'all to, invest in something else, something that's going to really help y'all, get prepared. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that's just me. Like, because at the same time, anyway, like all these restaurants, McDonald's, Burger King, Little Caesars, Pizza Hut, Chick-fil-A, wherever you go, wherever, I don't know, Starbucks, wherever you go, even though it may be good to you, but in our reality, it's not good for you. A lot of the food is already GMO anyway. It's already fake anyway. So it's not helping you regardless. It's gonna really affect you physically. It's not helping you build your immune system. It's not helping you really be prepared for what's to really come. They're literally making you fat. These eating donuts or whatever it may be, all that stuff, Krispy Kreme. It's not getting you prepared. That's why once again I would advise y'all to make your own foods. Because you ain't gonna be able to grow a donut from the ground. So you might as well start eating fruits and vegetables right now. Eat healthy right now. Because when them stores you get closed down, you can't go to them no more. You can't go to McDonald's. You can't go to the. You gotta go back to the basics. Go back to how it's been since the beginning, or in the beginning when Adam and Eve was around. They wasn't even worried about no McDonald's. They wasn't worried about no restaurant. They wasn't worried about no Jim and Nick's and all that stuff. They was worried about once again using their own gardens. They had plants. They had roots. They grew everything from the ground up. Nothing was GMO. Nothing was. Huh? It's lock it, y'all. It's lock it. But nothing was really, what I'm saying, fake. Nothing was, just nothing was just factory made or whatever you want to call it. Because they already take a lot of I think I've seen some videos where they take some food or take some apples and wrap it in acid or whatever it is. I don't know. It's weird. But a lot of the food that we eat nowadays is fake. We don't even know it. Tastes good though, but not knowing that they modified it, they tamper with it to make it taste some type of way, to where it just gets us, wanting to come back more and get more and more and more. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well start, growing your own food. Even the what's his name, Dr. Sebi, Dr. Sabi, however you pronounce it. Go to his or just look him up. Look up his nutritional guide. Use whatever he eats and everything, his diet, whatever it was. Go try some. Go build, not build, but make your own garden. Buy the things that is in his nutritional guide. Plant some stuff, whatever it may be. Just convert to something more healthy. Even though it may be hard and it may take some time to get into it, but it's going to really help you in the long run. Because that mark of the beast it's gonna first of all, you're gonna basically in a sense sell your soul, and just give in to the devil basically, and then you're gonna be rejected by God So you might as well, reject the world right now and convert to, what God has planned for us. You know what I'm saying? So hey, that's just me. This just me giving y'all a warning of what's to come. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I know it's coming soon. Especially with how the world is now, if everything just getting worse and worse and worse. Cause look, let me show you this.
Shelves are looking
Hold up, Salaki. This it says right here, all prophecy. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, these famines, best earthquakes, all that stuff. It's the beginning of the sorrows. The lack of supply of food, all of that stuff is happening as we speak, and some things are soon to come. I know I heard about earthquakes, a while ago. Don't remember when, but it happened a while ago. Right now, we're going through, these diseases, this COVID era. So hey, y'all be prepared, get ready.
looking just like this. Bare. When it comes to bread in some stores, it's missing. When it comes to certain meats, they are missing. When it comes to things that most people are used to seeing, it's just not there anymore. Had someone tell me they walked into the store to get basic noodles and they did not have them and they were shocked. And this is starting to shock many. Now, you remember back in the beginning of the whole scam breaking loose, people were said to have been rushing the stores and getting all these items. Well, right now, we're not seeing any talk of that. Any
Exactly. we not many. Now I'm telling y'all, because even though at the same time there may be a good amount of people who are doing the same thing I'm doing, making videos talking about this stuff. And on the contrary, there are millions of people, probably even billions of people in this world, billions of people in this world, not even taking heed, none of this stuff at all. This not even a thought. This is just something that's going on. It's like, oh, oh, that's crazy. Let's go back to partying, having fun, drinking, smoking, all that stuff. And it's like, dog, are you serious? Like, you're just gonna bypass everything I just said, not even gonna take heed to none of it at all. You're worried about, the TV shows you watch, you worried about this, worried about that, worried about the clothes you buy, worried about everything else except what's really going on in this world. So even though, what I'm saying, like, not saying stop having fun, what I'm saying, still live life and everything, still, do certain things that you may want to do, or you have aspirations to do, but don't get too caught up in that to where you get distracted and you're not really taking heed to what's really going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? Because even though I may be living a life where I'm having a little bit of fun, at the same time I don't really go out like like that. You know what I'm saying? But I still, what I'm saying, do things to just enjoy life while we're in the middle of this pandemic, in the middle of all this bull crap. You know what I'm saying? So still enjoy life, still do have fun and everything, but don't put any of these things that you do to have fun over God, over your house. You know what I'm saying? Over like I promise y'all, make sure you always keep God first. Like truly. Don't just say it with your mouth. Don't just say you keep God first. Really do it. By staying in this word at the same time, watching videos like these. Take heed to what's going on in the news. Because the news connect to, what the Bible's prophesied, or what's prophesied in the Bible. Don't worry about, what new clothes you're going to buy. Don't worry about the new TV shows that's coming out. Don't worry about the new movies. Don't worry about all that stuff. All that stuff is not really as important as what's about to happen in the next couple of years or so. Like I said, I don't really know when it's gonna happen, but I know that in this lifetime that we're living in now, something's gonna happen. In this lifetime we're living in now, something's gonna happen. So hey,
anything. We're literally seeing the shelves go bare, but we're not hearing any reports of people rolling out of there with shopping carts loaded full of goods and being told they can only have one item, per. Well, this is what's happening. And at the same time, a massive worker shortage is happening. They are decimating this place right in front of your eyes, America.
hey, and like I said, just cause it's not going on where we're at, because wherever you at, I don't know where everybody live, but hey, just cause it's not going on in a certain area or at your store, your local stores or whatever, doesn't mean that's not going on somewhere else. Like I said, it's gonna start spreading everywhere. The same agenda being pushed in a certain state, it's gonna go from that state to everywhere else, to the south, east, northwest, to other countries. It's gonna happen worldwide.
So as everything slides off the
The new world order.
shelves and disappears, the workers vanishing as well. And pretty soon, America itself is just going to have one big sign to hang on it that says, sorry, we're closed. And that is sad. That is pathetic. You're witnessing the slow death of this country, all by design, as they are choking us off from our supplies. If you've got any information on this, let me know. Dabu7 at yahoo.com. Tag me, hit me up on Twitter and Getter.
All right, so that's it for this that video. Now I'm show y'all this real quick. So look, so in this verse, Luke 21 verse 11, when it says, okay, it says earthquakes, famines, pestilence, fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. Fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. Now, this just happened to come to my mind. This happened to come to my mind as I was making this video, or before I made the video, before I even started the video, where the right here, there we go. So when was this? About, I think sometime in September, sometime September 2021 last year. Now I had a video on my phone. I think it had the exact same thing that's on this video right here. Because my little brother, he made a video himself. My mom made a video. Me and my mom and my little bro made a video of whatever happened, right here. And I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. But it was just very weird how I'm explain. I'm gonna explain this. Watch the video real quick. I'm gonna explain. Y'all see how like it's just lightning and just light. Slock y'all, slock you. Y'all see how like this lightning right here, right? It's just lightning, but it's like no thunder. Cause usually, like when there's lightning or whatever, you hear like the boom in the background, right? But it's just straight lightning, just no thunder, no nothing, just straight flashes of light. And I was like, what's going on? Cause like this quick story time, right? So on this day, right, I was just sitting in my room and I see the light flashing outside. I'm like, what is that? Like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just trying to figure out like why I keep seeing like somebody car or somebody. I don't know what it was, but just open my blinds or whatever and look through it, and I just saw the sky. I'm like, what the freak is that? So I told my mom. So I told everybody in my house. So I'm like, hey, like something going on outside. Just look outside, look at the sky. You'll just see something happen. I don't know what's going on, but just look at it. And like I said, my mom took a video of it, and my little bro took a video of it. And I don't know what happened to my video of it. I think I deleted it, I think. But either way though, whatever was going on, it was weird. And I'm pretty sure that was a sign from heaven. Like that verse said, let me show y'all. Pause real quick. Like that verse said, fearful sights and great signs. I don't know what sign that was, but it was I couldn't really explain it. You know what I'm saying? But just me being in my own mind, because this is what I was assuming. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I just got this for myself, but I feel like that God put this on me to like, think in terms of like, think and look at it in this point of view. But like I said, usually like, when there's lightning, you hear the thunder. Basically, when a storm coming, you know what I'm saying? It's about to rain, it's about to, be a tornado. You may hear a siren or something like that. There's a lot of things that you hear to give you a sign that something is coming. You know what I'm saying? That a storm is coming. But in this sense, it was just straight lightning, but no thunder. It's like more so about just seeing it rather than hearing it. Because when you hear something, you're more aware of it. When you see something, you may not really know what's going on, but you may not see, like you can easily look at a flower and see that it's beautiful, but may not know that it's poisonous because nobody told you or informed you that it was poisonous. You just looked at it and was like, oh, it's very, beautiful, and it has, a nice little, color to it and everything. But you may not know that that flower is poisonous, or that it may hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Same thing in this instance, where it's like you see the light outside, but you don't hear it. You don't hear the storm coming. So in that sense, it was like the Watchman parable. I don't know if y'all know about that. But the Watchman parable, basically, like, when something's going on, like if you have the information of something, I'm just paraphrasing, but if you see a storm about to come, right, and you don't inform your people about it, and they get hurt by the storm, it's gonna be what you call it, on you, that you did not give them that information about, oh, look, the storm coming. You could have helped them, because usually, like, when it's about to when a tornado coming, a storm, earth, whatever it is, they tell you, like, hey, like, y'all make sure y'all have your doors locked, stay away from the windows, get to the nearest to the nearest closet, whatever it may be. They tell you to basically, like, stay safe, get in a safe place, basically. You know what I'm saying? They always give you information on what to do to get prepared for that storm, right? So in this instance, you really don't, like I say, you don't hear it coming, you just see it coming. So I feel like that was a sign from God, to, like, for me specifically, to say, like, hey, like, a storm is soon to come, and you may not be able to really hear it coming, and you may not even see it coming, but it's coming. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take heed to that. You got to take note of that. If you see the storm coming, if you see a storm, inform your people. And like I said, when I saw that light flash outside, I instantly, like, went to with everybody in the house. I let them know, like, hey, like, y'all look outside, something going on. And that was me, fulfilling my, I guess, calling, in terms of what God wanted me to do, to be prepared, and be the ones who's the watchman, to watch out for whatever's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? And let my people know, like, hey, this is about to happen. So, y'all be ready for it. You never know when it's coming, but be ready for it. So that was just, my mindset of what that was. Just me being aware, or having to be aware, and let my people know, like, hey, something about to happen, so get ready. But I looked it up, lightning without thunder, and this one popped up. So it says, how do you get lightning without thunder? It said, no, it is not possible to have lightning without thunder, according to NOAA. If you see lightning but don't hear thunder, it is because the thunder is too far away. Sometimes people refer to this as heat lightning. Heat lightning, because it often occurs in the summer, but it's no different from regular lightning. Okay, so heat lightning, silent lightning, summer dry, a misnomer, used for the faint flashes of lightning on the horizon, or other clouds from distant thunderstorms that do not appear. So yeah, that's what it is. Basically, a storm that you can't hear, or lightning that you just can't hear. No thunder, basically. So that's in a sense, like, just a part of, like, prophecy in the Bible of what's to come. You have these weird signs. You have these, just, famines and disease, COVID going on, a lot of stuff going on, wars, a lot of things being prophesied that has to be, uh, what you call it, given out to the people. I gotta let my people know, like, hey, this is coming. So I'll be prepared. Even though a lot of people may not really care about it, because, like, oh, nobody want to hear about that. I don't care about no, end time prophecy, Bible and all that stuff. I don't care about that. A lot of people don't care about it, but I don't care if you don't care. I care. I care about my people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna have y'all, be caught up in the storm. If I see it coming, I'm gonna help y'all get ready for that. You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly why I make these videos, to let y'all know, like, hey, like, something's coming. So be prepared for it. Even if you may not, really care about it as much as somebody else may do, but it's still important to take heed to what's going on in the news, in at the same time in the Bible. Because, like I said, everything you see that's going on in the news connects to the Bible in some way, shape, or form. In some way, shape, or form. So I would suggest, a lot of y'all, to like I said, start what you call it, making your own gardens, build like growing your own crops and whatever, fruits, vegetables. Start doing that. Even though, like as of right now, like it's not the best not the best season to do it because it's very cold outside. So it's not gonna be you're not gonna really be able to do it as of right now. But when that time comes, Salaki, when that time comes to where you're going to be able to grow food and everything, do it because it's going to get you prepared for what's to really come. Like invest in the Dr. Sebi uh nutritional guide. Use look that up. It's anything that can help you, be prepared physically, mentally, and spiritually, especially spiritually. If you're not prepared spiritually, you're not going to be able to, even prosper through what's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? And physically, because me and my sister, we got off the phone like a few hours before I even made this video, and she said, "Man, we was talking about this." And she said, like, bruh, like I could care less about looking good. I want to be in shape for what's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people when they they work out because they want their body to look good. But I don't. It's like at this point, we shouldn't even care about that. It's not about looking good because you're not gonna look good in your casket. Like I'm talking about like what's gonna happen in the future. They may not even set up caskets for nobody anyway. It's just gonna be just straight slaughter and just straight like, you know, you done. Because when that mark of the beast system, when that mark is implemented, they're not gonna care about no casket. They're not gonna care about a funeral. If you're not gonna take that mark, you're gonna be killed off. They're not gonna care at all. So hey, like don't worry about trying to look good for for your boyfriend, for your girlfriend. Don't worry about trying to look good for the gram. Don't worry about no Instagram pics. Don't worry about no video games. Don't worry about no new TV shows. Don't worry about no new movies or new clothes, no Fashion Nova. Don't worry about all that stuff. All that stuff's gonna all that stuff's gonna come and go. All of it's gonna come and go. What you should be worrying about is information and knowledge. Like I said, at the same time though, don't sit there and just have your life be all just boring because you just uh too. Not saying that it's a bad thing to be so focused on the Bible and everything, but at the same time though, still have fun in the midst of what's going on. You can still do a few things. You know what I'm saying? Just don't let those things become a god, and don't let those things distract you to the point where you're not even prepared for whatever's coming. You know what I'm saying? So these storms that's coming, these what you call it, EMP attacks talked about, these future prophecies is about to be fulfilled. Take heed to them. Take heed to them. It's very serious. It's not a game. It's nothing to play with. Like it's very serious. So hey, this is just me just being the vessel that God is using. You know what I'm saying? And if God give me a message, I'm gonna give it out to y'all. But that's all I got for y'all though. In this video, hopefully y'all got informed in some way, shape, or form. Wow, said form twice. But like I always say at the end of every video, make sure y'all once again just keep God's commandments. Try your best to keep God's commandments. Try your best to live for God to the max, to the fullest. You don't want to sit here and slack for God at all. Don't even do it. Don't even if you may be going through some emotional stress, some personal problems, whatever it may be. Ask God to help you with it. Ask God to help you. He's the only one that can really help you through all that. You know what I'm saying? So even though you may be going through something, at the same time, that's the world we live in. You're not gonna really be able to ask for help for real. You know what I'm saying? When everything goes down, when these blackouts happen, when you ain't gonna have no one to call, no one to talk to, no one to text, no Wi-Fi, no Netflix, no Hulu, no Disney Plus, no TV, no internet, no computer, no laptop, none of that stuff. You ain't gonna be able to have none of that stuff at all. In a while, don't know when, but soon it's gonna happen soon. So be prepared for that. That's you got to revert back to the old school way of doing things, where you just once again like what they did in Adam and Eve. They was growing everything from the ground. We might have to, especially that's how it's going to be in the kingdom anyway. Just getting us prepared for what's to come. How everything gonna be destroyed and rebuilt right back up to where it should have been in the first place. And that's how Yahweh wanted it. Yahweh, the way he wanted it to be, is to where all these things wasn't really destroyed by internet, by GMO foods and all that stuff. Like he did. That's not how he wanted it to be. But as soon as everything got messed up, that's when just it went downhill in God's eyes. So now he got to come back and restore it, and all these prophecies are a part of that. All these prophecies of destruction, of these EMP attacks, these nuclear bombs, whatever it may be. All these prophecies are soon they're going to be fulfilled, and that's just that's just a part of destroying and rebuilding God's true kingdom. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got. I'm gonna leave it at that. Like I always say, keep God's commandments and peace. Shalom.